first guest tonight is an Emmy and Academy Award nominated actor. You know, from La La Land, Barbie, Half Nelson, and Drive. He's both a producer and star of the highly anticipated film Project Hail Mary, which is only in theaters and IMAX this Friday, March 20th. Please welcome to the show, everybody, Ryan Gosling.
You got Wally here?
We got Wally. I was bummed that you noticed him.
Does everybody know?
Yeah. Cue card Wally. I mean, that's cue card Wally. Yeah, there he is. And we've got a couple of, as an SNL
I feel better now.
Multi-level host, right?
Knowing you're here.
Multi-time host. And Wally is like everybody's, you need to be able to see Wally before you can relax at SNL.
He and Donna.
Yeah, we got Donna for you right over there. Give it up for Donna.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. I think that they're
You got the A-team.
We really do have the A-team over here.
They are the wind beneath your wings.
Yeah. Donna, I feel bad for Donna because
SNL.
we wanted to make sure Donna had the easiest job in the world. She's the hardest job at SNL, which is she dresses the host in between each sketch.
Yes.
She's like 2 seconds to change you.
If you wonder how you go from like Beavis and Butthead to a Cyclops in 2 minutes, it's Donna who makes that happen.
Yeah, so
sometimes she has to prod you, slap you.
Yeah.
I've gotten a few. Rips your clothes off, turn around, slaps you in the.
Yeah. On Monday, they make you sign a thing being like, I will not report Donna to HR.
But you have Pink Donna here, which is amazing because she's always in black at SNL.
That's right. She can't draw attention. We allow her light to shine
look beautiful.
here.
Look at Donna.
Yeah. Donna looks great.
And Donna's sister, can I mention her bakery?
Sure.
Yeah, she owns a bakery in Florida, in Tallahassee.
Yeah.
And they make the most incredible Pop-Tarts. You have to order these Pop-Tarts. And Donna gives them to you at the beginning of the show, like when you start hosting. So you're just running on Pop-Tarts the whole...
Only you!
This is fascinating. It's fascinating. We're just in year 12 of the show, Ryan, and not a single tart has popped for old Seth.
Oh my God!
I didn't even know she had a family.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to start this. Just me.
Yeah.
I bet Momoa gets Pop-Tarts.
Yeah. Momoa.
Doesn't?
Yeah, there we go.
I know it's her favorite host.
Yeah, I know. Were you
I'm
you
chipping
had to
away
be
at that slowly, though.
at the SNL 50th when she had a chance to say her favorite hope. Were you hopeful that you would maybe get a shout out?
You know what? I'm gonna earn it. It's fine. I'll get there.
You've done a lot to earn it. You're in. One of the great SNL sketches of the last 10 years with Kate McKinnon. Here's Cecily Strong, Close Encounters.
I think that was true.
We were talking backstage. The thing about SNL, you make it look easy, and it's not. And that show is so hard from Monday to Saturday.
Because you don't sleep for a week.
Yep.
And then you're just delirious.
Yeah.
And then Wally tells you what to say, and Donna gets you dressed and tells you where to stand.
Did you, though, before this one started, did you know on Wednesday, like, oh, this is going to be a winner, or was this surprising?
Well, I got to see Kate do a little bit of it at the table.
Yeah. So that gives you a good sense
I knew
of it.
what was coming at me.
Right.
So I just was sort of bracing myself.
Yeah.
But you can't.
No. Well, I guess that's
it almost makes it worse. It's like you should just, I don't know if it's like they say you should, I don't know. You get hit or something, you should just like let the impact.
Right.
That's not what they say. What do they say?
No, the
tensing makes it worse.
Oh, tensing makes it worse. That would make sense like if somebody's punching you, you're supposed to go limp like a bag of sand.
Exactly.
And
then they don't hit you again, and that's the saying,
teach a boxing clinic?
Yeah, I think.
The other thing about Kate is every time you think she's at like the full 10 out of 10, you realize like, no, she was at 6.
Oh, no, she hasn't.
Yeah, like there's
she
7
waits
more
till the live show to sit on your head or something. You didn't know that was coming. And then you get in trouble for laughing.
Yeah. It's pretty great. I don't know if it's trouble. I think it's
Well, people do get a little bit like, come on.
Yeah. Well,
Get serious, man.
That was what was so magical about this last episode is that they kind of leaned into it with you and Ashley.
Where they wrote us those notes.
They changed lines between dress and air.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was very
That was
novel.
low.
I will say, I gotta say, watching at home, I was deeply jealous. I was like, that is a really great idea. And that's
yeah.
the highest praise I can pay the show
Yeah.
after I leave it is anytime it makes me feel jealous.
That was Mikey and Streeter.
Yeah, I mean, those guys they're very, very good at what they do.
Yeah.
It's also, obviously you have a new movie that's outer space. I mean, Close Encounters, a little alien stuff. This has been a trend of yours through your career. We found, I believe it's your first acting job, is a
He
Canadian.
told me about this backstage. So
right.
I'm not gonna pretend I haven't heard this, but
You haven't seen it.
I have. No, I did. She showed me on
Okay,
her
gotcha.
phone, but I haven't seen it. That's the first time I've ever seen it.
Oh, you didn't see it when it aired?
No, it was like one of my first jobs.
Yeah,
Like, they
but why
weren't-
wait? I mean, my
I'm
first
not
job.
sure it really aired.
Okay.
Even.
It's called, I'm going to read it because I didn't remember this show, no offense. Sci Factor, Chronicles of the Paranormal.
With Dan Aykroyd.
With Dan Aykroyd. So it's a very
like true
Canadian
stories.
show. Yep.
Told by Dan Aykroyd in
Uh-huh.
a kind of unsolved mysteries sort of way about paranormal.
And you played a teenager who was basically accosted by, abducted?
Abducted by aliens.
Gotcha. So this is your genre.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. And by the way, you're very good
I'm
at
like-
it. Even from the very beginning, you're very good at it, Ryan. Should we watch the clip?
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God, you were built for it.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
Should we get?
And then we'll put the effects in after.
Put the effects in.
Can we put the effects in? I'm being told we don't have the budget for the effects.
What?
You know what?
You don't
Maybe
need
we'll
them.
find it.
You
We'll
don't
find.
need
Yeah, we
them.
don't need them. I think we showed the
Yeah.
lighting well.
You felt it.
Was that a situation where they were screaming "Shake now"?
I don't remember.
Yeah. I mean,
didn't
you were
even
so
remember
you were
doing-
so in
I
character.
didn't- yeah. I didn't even remember doing it until 20 minutes ago.
All right, we got more with Ryan right after this.
Hi, Grace.
You're in a ball.
So Rocky, no Diane, Grace atmosphere. I come up.
Oh, you're coming up.
Foreign body detected.
Grace and Rocky, big science. How to kill astrophage together.
I keep going this way? This room boring.
Science, save Earth, save Earth. Good slam.
What this down here question? Amaze. Rocky, what is the human technology? Dirty. Why room so messy? question.
expecting company, was I?
Welcome back, everybody. We're here with Ryan Gosling. That was a clip from Project Hail Mary. You've been involved with this for a long time.
Yeah.
So
That's my friend Rocky.
That's your friend Rocky.
Yeah.
And Rocky is an actual puppet.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. I mean, showbiz, right? We're all just
Am I wrong?
the CEOs. They're the ones pulling the strings, baby. But that's it. They built an actual spaceship.
Yes.
Like, actually, weirdly less effects in this than in Psy
It was
Paranormal
too
Activity.
real. It didn't
Yeah.
need to be this
Yeah.
real. No one told our production designer that this spaceship didn't need to actually go to space. And we could have had a CGI
Yep.
Rocky, but we didn't. I mean, there is CGI involved.
Right?
He's CGI curious. but
Okay,
he is,
got it.
he is a practical,
Yep.
practical puppet. He
Uh-huh.
is there. And sometimes I felt like I was hanging out with my alien buddy. It was amazing. And they captured in the film, which is part of, I think, the magic of the movie, is that you really feel like there's a real bond there. And I promise you, you won't believe this, but you will cry for him at the end of this movie.
Yeah.
You can't believe you're gonna love a faceless rock alien this much.
I mean, people.
But you will.
The people who were here who've seen it, every one of them has said they've cried. So I believe you.
Yeah, there were some SNL folks that were like mad because they were like, I thought this was a comedy. And they didn't want to cry in front of each other because it's not
Yeah.
the vibe over there. Or
Weirdly,
maybe it is.
I cried in front of almost everybody I worked with
Oh,
at
really?
that show.
Okay,
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. You're
Did
right.
you, Lord and Miller, incredible directing duo, and they're really good at both heart and being really funny.
They're one of a kind.
They really are, even though
And
there's two of them. But they obviously they do the voice of Rocky after. But they would. Is it true they'd surprise you on set and have people come in and do the voice?
Yeah, well, there was a day when my girls were visiting me, and they put him on the mic. So I got to do some scenes with them as Rocky, which was pretty. And that reaction is in the film, so you can see when I look extra, just like heart eyes emoji guy. That's them.
So Andy Weir wrote this book, and is it before the book was available to purchase, he reached out to you and basically said like, hey, do you want to help me bring this to the screen one day?
Yeah, it was a manuscript that hadn't been published. There was no context. I didn't know what I was about to read, so I went on the journey
That's really fantastic.
of a lifetime. But it came during lockdown when all the theaters were shutting down and film productions were shutting down, and here was this opportunity to make and produce the most ambitious film I will ever make, probably. And I thought, oh, this would be a Hail Mary if we could actually get
Right.
this done, you know? And here we are, almost 6 years later, and we did it.
Fantastic. You obviously, you know, as no stranger to space films, there's zero gravity stuff, but a lot of that was also done wires.
Yeah, we didn't actually
You were up on wires.
go to space on this one. But
Do you enjoy wire acting?
there's a special place in hell for wire acting. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. It's the opposite of what it looks like.
Yeah. Oh, right,
And it
because it
always
looks like
looks-
free-flowing and like, oh my God, look at this magic. But you're
never-
probably just getting pulled in all different places.
Yeah. It's hard to talk about, actually. But it's great in this film because I'm not good at space in the film.
Yes, you play someone who is reluctant to go.
Yeah, so I'm going, you know, it's quite, we were hoping to sort of channel a bit of like Chaplin's Modern Times or something into this, where it's just it's organized chaos, but it's chaos, and it's not that sort of like space ballet stuff you're used to.
Right.
And we had real astronauts visit us one day, and I was nervous because I'm just like, you know, going tail over tea kettle and bumping into everything, and it's totally inelegant. And I went back to the monitor and I said, so how's that, you know? What do you think of that? And they were like, that's what it's like.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So
We got it right.
Yeah.
Everyone else has
Cinema
gotten it
thing.
wrong.
Yeah. You also, you got, I just woke up from a long sleep, right? Beard and hair.
Oh my God. Who's that?
That's
I call him the space caveman.
but this is an important look to nail. Were you very happy? Who were you aiming for with your beard hair?
I was just going space caveman.
Yeah.
But I had a thought, you know, I don't like do this a lot, and I have a little bit of trauma because I went for it a bit on this film, The Big Short.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, when I stepped out in my wig and in costume, and I ran into Steve Carell, who was the first person I saw, and he just stared at me and he said, never do this again. I said, damn it. You know, it's the last thing you want.
Yeah. That's not what you
It's
want
like-
from your scene partner right before you go out.
Never do this again.
But at least you
And I
learned a
didn't
lesson.
until now.
Yeah. You stopped working with Steve Carell, though, right? You guys never did another
I
movie
never
together.
spoke to him again.
Hey, this is a very hard ticket to get to opening weekend of this show.
Oh.
But you're
But-
doing a very cool thing, which is everybody who's here right now, should they choose to.
If you're not busy.
After the show tonight, there are going to be buses outside. And if you want to go to the premiere of this film, the premiere. We've never had anything quite like this at the show. Very cool. Thank you for sharing that with our audience.
Yeah,
You
my
guys,
pleasure.
that's Ryan Gosling. Project Hail Mary will be in theaters and IMAX this Friday, March 20th. Stick around. We'll be right back with Guess Who Where.